Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. How many of you have ever been at the range and you thought to yourself, man, these regular old ear pro, they work, but I can't hear anything. That's why I like and trust and choose these Actfire Slim Electronic Ear Pro, because I don't like using those. Let me know down below in the comments how many of you have electronic ear pro, or how many of you are asking for it for Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, whatever. If you're new here to the channel, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, if you will. Let that algorithm know that people actually enjoy this content, and it helps me, it helps everyone. So now on to the topic of the video today: low round count rifle drills that I use to get ready for competition. I will admit that I stole these ideas from Jerry Miculek, being the great competition shooter that he is, but we're going to tweak them a little bit today to kind of conserve ammo a little bit. As always, today we're going to go ahead and start off with a safety tip, and today's is this. In competition, one of the cardinal sins is breaking the imaginary 180-degree line that separates the target from the spectators. That'll get you disqualified and kicked out of the stage immediately. Even in the heat of the moment, as we're moving and shooting and stuff, we always want to be aware of where our muzzle's at and make sure it's pointed in a safe direction towards the targets, towards the berm, whatever, so we don't have a negligent discharge, and we just want to keep everyone safe. If you notice here, I actually don't have a sling on today, and that's simply because the competition that I'm preparing for, and a lot of 2 and 3 gun competitions as well, I haven't seen people running slings very often, and it's more focused on shooting and moving really than having to drop that weapon and pick up your pistol, So today we are not running a sling on. But we still do like to train how we fight, so I've still got my belt and magazines and everything on here today. So feel free to use a sling if you want, but not today for me. For our first drill today, we're actually gonna go ahead and work from about 5 yards away from the target, and it's gonna be focused on getting that first shot off. So we just wanna make sure that we can get up, acquire the target, and squeeze off a shot without pulling or anything like that. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and start with some dry fire. And this is great because you can even practice this at home if you don't want to spend the money on ammo, if you don't have time to go to the range, whatever. But you can still practice acquiring that target and squeezing that trigger, nice and gently. If you are going to dry fire at home, make sure that you have no ammo in the room and you're pointing in a safe direction regardless. The first starting position that we're going to work with today is the low ready. Now, many of you are familiar with this, but we're going to want to make sure that we line our muzzle and our rifle up with where we want to aim. So that all we have to do is come up, flip the safety off, and squeeze down. So, again, it's going to look like this. And you can practice that as many times as you feel necessary. Now, when you're doing this, you want to make sure that as you come up, safety off, and squeeze, that dot or reticle or whatever you're using isn't moving. Nice and easy. The next starting position that we're gonna work from is called port arms. That usually requires the butt of the gun to be on the belt. Here, you can see that, but butt of the gun on the belt and muzzle up. But we also want to line this up so that we can come straight up, like so. Already on target. We don't have to move around. We don't have to do anything like that. Now that we've gotten a little bit of dry fire in, we're going to go ahead and move on to live rounds. With this, just be mindful. We want to make sure that we're learning from every shot and we're seeing where our targets hit, or where our round hits the target, and we want to make sure that we're making the necessary adjustments if we need to. We just want to make sure that we are practicing cognizant shooting and not just shooting mindlessly. But I also don't have a shot timer yet, but I plan to get one soon just to keep everything honest. But all right, we're gonna go ahead and do 2 from low ready, 2 from Port Arms. Alright, as you can see, that one was a little bit low. I think that was just a little bit of me rushing it. When you're starting out on these, don't be afraid to go slow. Don't be afraid to take your time. We'll pick up speed as we go along. But for now, just nice and easy, and don't rush it, yeah. Alright, once again, from the low ready, and then we'll do Port Arms. All right, as we can see, all those shots were a little bit low. I think those still would be in the A zone for competition, but this is just something I'm gonna have to work on. Just making sure that we're hitting targets. All right, for our second drill today, we're gonna take that first shot from the first drill and add 2 more onto it. So we practice our recoil management with multiple shots, as well as a follow through. A stage may require, and usually requires, 2 shots to each cardboard target, and it may require more for each steel target. So today we're just going to go ahead with 3. Again, you can add or subtract however many you like, but today we're going to go with 3. Just practicing that recoil management and all that good stuff. Again, we're just practicing, taking it easy, going slow, practicing our fundamentals, and making sure we get that recoil. Now, if you want, you can do dry fire a little bit for this, and it would look something like this. And I don't have any round in the chamber, and the bolt is open right now, so. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and start working. We're gonna do 3 shots, 3 from low ready, and then we'll do it again, 3 from Port Arms. Now, good groupings, take your time, nice and easy, all right? Here we go. Line that target up. All right, again, we see these ones are looking pretty low, and that is probably to blame, we blame our sight over bore, because there's a difference between the line of where you're seeing and the line of where your barrel comes out and you're shooting. So, give me 1 second. All right, so if we look here, the line of where I'm shooting is about as far under as the line of where I'm looking. So, I'm gonna have to make some adjustments for that and just aim a little bit higher. And again, that's just due to the fact that my rifle is sighted for 100 yards, and we're a lot closer than that. So, let's go ahead and get 3 more in with the adjustment from Port Arms. And there we have it. As we can see, these ones, dead on, way better. And I was aiming right about up here. So, there we can see, right on target. So, there we have it, folks. That is our second drill of the day, rapid fire. Again, practicing recoil management, making sure that you got a good grip on everything, and nice and easy with the trigger. It wasn't the greatest groupings, but for me, they were all in what would have been the A zone, so I'm happy with them for now. But I will work on it over time. All right, for this next drill, we're going to go ahead and work on engaging multiple targets. And you can set these up different ways. You can set up 3 targets, 4 targets, more, different distances, different spacing, all that sort of stuff. For this, we're really just going to work on keeping our feet planted and using our torso to actually move us. Because we can move and we can acquire our sights just using the torso. So, all right, we're not going to dry fire this one. We're just going to go ahead and straight do it. Again, this is going to be 2 shots on each target. All right, we're going to take a short intermission. All right, welcome back from the break. So our next drill is going to be working on changing between targets. So we got 2 targets here. We're going to stand in the middle, and we really want to plant our feet and focus on moving our whole torso, acquiring that sight and making sure you get that sight picture before you pull off your next shots. All right, 2 shots per target. We'll go ahead and do it for 4 rounds. All right, overall not bad. This one, I'll be honest, I just forgot to do the height over bore, but that's all right. That's still in a good, acceptable range right there. This one over here, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, that one was when I remember the adjustment and went a little higher, so those were a little bit more on target. Let's go look at these. See, it was a little bit better, and that's what we're looking for. So notice how I just took my time and went nice and easy with it. And yeah, so we'll do that one more time, and we'll see where we end up. All right, 2 rounds, 2 targets, frontal low ready, and working on that torso movement and taking our time and getting the fundamentals. All right, ready? All right, again, this one I was aiming up here, and so that landed just about where I wanted it to. But yeah, again, it could use a little bit of work, but this is all in the acceptable range, so I'm happy with that. This one, on the other hand, I was aiming up here, and I think I rushed this one a little bit, and that one was a little bit better. So I'm pretty happy with that. But again, those are all within the acceptable range. So yeah, just remember how to bore and take your time. All right, that's all we have for this drill. So our final drill is going to be incorporating movement. We're going to walk, we're going to move, and as you can see throughout all these drills, we're just building the baby steps, building the blocks, and able to completely put it all together and end us up at the competition, right? So the competition is going to involve all these elements, but we're slowly adding them. All right, so you can set this up a number of different ways. Like I said, again, with the other one, you can do different distances, different angles, how many you're doing, how many shots you're putting on each one. But for this purpose, we're just going to go ahead and do 2, 2, and 2 again. So, and this should end us up. We're going to do that twice, and this should end us up using the whole magazine. So, like I said, this is low round count drills, and we're able to do all these drills with just one magazine. All right, ready? Here we go. Turn the low ready. All right, now when we're doing this, we want to make sure that we are rolling our feet All right, and we're gonna go ahead and do that one more time. Ready, from low, ready. And there we have it, folks. We are out. Bolt lock to the rear, and we're done. All right, our target started to give out on us a little bit, but as you can see, I was moving at a steady pace at least. We just want to make sure that we're still providing our rifle a solid, steady base to shoot from, and we want to try and minimize unnecessary turning of the body, but you know, we do what we have to. So yeah, it looks like these were the shots. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with it. It was a good time. Let's go look at the other target. All right, this one's about the same. Had a couple flyers. Well, those might have been from the first couple stuff, but overall, yeah, right here in A square where we want it to be, and I'm happy with these. So that's all we have for this drill. And again, with any of these, you can modify them however you want, but for the purposes of getting better in training, these are some drills that would be very beneficial to you. Like I said, I use them myself off the camera and everything. I use them to get ready for this competition, and Jerry did a great job of explaining them. So if you want, go check out his video. But that's what we have for you. And again, be sure to drop any questions or advice in the comments. I'm always open. But I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. Come to the range. It was a great time, except for the rain. But other than that, thanks. We'll see you guys next time. All right, so also out here at the range today with me is my buddy Hayden. He is gonna get to shoot my AR today. So let's see how he does. Go for it. Not bad. We're pretty much on. That one was a little bit low, but good. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Yep. Great success. All right.